What movie really changed an actor's career? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more. Al Pacino in Godfather. Producers wanted him out and Coppola shoot the restaurant scene a long time before it was actually planned in order to convince them. To see Edward Norton in Primal Fear, then in American History X, it's a shocking transformation. I couldn't believe it was the same actor, but he was perfect in both roles. The range really showed how talented an actor he is. Airplane reinvented Leslie Nielsen's career from a dramatic character actor to a comedic lead. Rocky for Sylvester Stallone. That movie single-handedly propelled his career. Bruce Willis in Die Hard really opened up the door for him to finally take Hollywood by storm. He was being typecast before that happened, and it ultimately changed not only Willis's career but how action movie heroes could be played in general, more everyman, less workout warrior. Zach Galifianakis in The Hangover. Went from being a weird indie comic with a couple small roles in forgettable movies into a household name pretty much overnight. Andy Serkis in LOTR, The Two Towers. That unknown Australian actor who was cast to play Wolverine in the X-Men. Elizabeth Berkley in Showgirls. You just said changed, you didn't say for the better. Hans Moleman in Man Getting Hit in Groin with Football. Christoph Waltz was unknown in Hollywood before appearing in Quentin Tarantino's Inglourious Basterds. Now he's really famous. Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston in the first Thor movie. They were originally seen as two nobodies stupidly casted by Marvel. Edit, here is the article from 2009 discussing it. https://pbs.twimg.com/media/d5-elmi3waashk_.png. Probably big for Tom Hanks. He originally was a clown. Guy in a dress, straight man to set up the comic genius of a dog. Big had a lot of comedy elements but some really good dramatic stuff as well. Does some stuff that isn't as appreciated. Then he basically gets a string of just really well-received movies: A League of Their Own, Philadelphia, Sleepless in Seattle, Forrest Gump, Apollo 13, then the capstone of Toy Story. After that he's king of the everyman, America's dad. I think all that was set up by Big. Daniel Craig in L4 Cake was cast as James Bond based on impersonating James Bond in character in that movie. Edit, ITT, changing a career = actor's first move? Chris Hemsworth was an unknown before Thor. Edit, on the world stage as a huge actor I mean. He was relatively successful before then. DeForest Kelley used to be known for being the villain in westerns before he got involved with this little low-budget TV show called Star Trek. Steve Carell had his big screen breakthrough with The 40-Year-Old Virgin. John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. Tim Curry in the film adaptation of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. When he played Frank N. Furter in the Rocky Horror Show on Broadway, he was still relatively unknown. But this film not only defined his career, but also redefined the role of the villain in film. Of course, Frank N. Furter wasn't a villain, but his portrayal of one of the protagonists redefined how major characters can interact with each other. TLDR, I love this man. The Cat in the Hat killed the career of everyone in it except Alec Baldwin. Mike Myers kind of disappeared after it came out. Bryan Cranston went from being Hal, a guy who pulled out his own crown to avoid paying his dentist friend, to a man who killed 9 witnesses in different prisons and a lawyer in a matter of minutes. Quite the change in character. Being Walter White made him much more likely to get different roles in future movies, which he has. Chris Evans since Captain America. People often thought of him as immature playboy Fantastic Four. Kingsman, Taron Egerton. Ewan McGregor in Trainspotting. Gerard Butler in 300. Ben Stiller. Simple Jack. Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic. Jeremy Renner and The Hurt Locker or The Town, was doing quite well for himself off the back of SWAT, not critically successful but it did alright, then he sort of just faded away doing CSI and House episodes. Was Pirates the movie that sent Johnny Depp down the road to being a meme of himself? Whatever it was, it's a shame because he's truly a great actor, but he got way pigeonholed in the last decade. Brandon Lee in The Crow. I'd say Rebel Wilson in Pitch Perfect, it then became the role that she always plays and lead to more movies. Kim Kardashian featuring Ray J. Brad Pitt had his big break portraying a hunk of meat in Thelma and Louise. RDJ and Iron Man. Selena basically propelled J-Lo to who she is today. American Psycho and Christian Bale. The McConaissance is up there. Sure, Matthew McConaughey was a huge star already, but despite all his success he really wasn't taken as anything more serious than a rom-com actor. Then Dallas Buyers Club happened. Melissa McCarthy in Bridesmaids. Before that she was just the best friend in Gilmore Girls. Chadwick Boseman in Black Panther. His life went from, "Hey that's the dude who played Jackie Robinson" to OMFGTCHALL, Wakanda FOREVA. Thanks for watching, please leave a like and subscribe for more content.